What's up guys, Justin Morgan here, Carved Up Vegan Muscle, and yesterday I posted a video with a little bit of a physique update, I guess, and then I posted some of the lifts just from yesterday, just one random training session. It was actually kind of one of my lighter training sessions. The last 3 in a row were really heavy, really intense, and included lots of volume, so this one kind of tapered off a little bit to give some recovery and that kind of thing, but the weights still felt really heavy because of how fatigued I am due to the volume and the intensity that I was doing in the training sessions preceding that. And that kind of brings us up to what I want to talk about in this video today, and that is this concept that I think a lot of people struggle with, especially American lifters, that fatigue, or the accumulation of volume, which results in fatigue overall in the body, masks fitness, or it masks strength. It masks our ability to train to maximum strength levels because we're just naturally fatigued due to training. And I see a lot of people that will do a program or a lifting program, maybe they're being coached by someone, maybe they're following something that they found off the internet, something like Shaco that I'm following right now, just one of his CMS programs, and they will do the program or get partway through the program and they will find that some of the weights are starting to feel actually heavier than what they had previously found. They'll find that they're getting actually weaker than what they were previously, and what essentially is happening is that they are accumulating fatigue. They are actually getting weaker because of the immense training volumes that they're putting their body through, and that is altogether appropriate to do for certain periods of time. It is appropriate for a lifter, if they want to progress, to accumulate fatigue, because the accumulation of volume is probably the biggest factor in muscle growth and in being able to long-term develop strength gains to get stronger. But now, with any one of these training blocks where you accumulate a lot of fatigue, the follow-up to that will generally be that you do something that reduces that fatigue, and by reducing the fatigue, you're able to actually actualize or realize the progress that you made during those blocks. But what ends up happening is a lot of people will get halfway or partway through a really high volume training block, and they will be really run down, they'll be fatigued and not able to produce the same numbers that they were previously, so that they'll go on to a lower volume, high intensity training program, and they'll get a lot of progress, and they'll think, oh, this is the program, it's because I switched to this new program, when what actually happened is that they went through the higher training volume, which produced a lot of progress that was masked due to the fatigue, and when they went on to this new program that was higher intensity, they were able to train that their 1 rep max strength, reduce a lot of the fatigue that they were previously experiencing, and suddenly, wow, they're way stronger, when it was really the higher volume training that produced that. So that's just kind of something to be aware of. If I didn't know that, right now my fatigue is really high, so I would think this program is awful and I shouldn't be doing it, when in reality I realize that the program is doing exactly what it should be doing. I'm in this state where I'm very fatigued and not really able to produce 1 rep max strength right now. I have heard the idea that we should always be able, 365 days a year, be able to produce maximum progress, and that is just in my mind not a very good long-term strategy. It's going to require the person to probably not be able to progress as well as they would have had they thought about something that worked in waves. And I've kind of talked about that when I've discussed like squatting every day to a max, or squatting multiple times per week to a max, which is kind of a popular thing to do right now. But that's a great short-term progress. Like, you will probably make more progress over the course of 1 month by squatting every day to a max on your max squat than you would by doing higher volume training. But if you are wanting to be the best that you can 6 months from now, well, that may not be the best scenario. That may not provide you the best results. The person that is training, with different aspects of volume, accumulating fatigue, driving their 1 rep max down because of the fatigue, and then allowing that to reduce while they're training higher intensities, and kind of playing with all these different variables. It's a lot more going on with that, and they're able to see more long-term progress. So, it's kind of that concept of thinking long-term versus short-term. There are appropriate times to consider what will give you the best short-term progress leading up to a competition, and then there are times when you should probably take a step back and think, I don't have anything I'm competing in the next 3 months or so. I should probably spend some time doing some working on some of these other variables so that I bring up myself as a lifter, allowing me to progress long term to a much higher level than I would have otherwise. So that's it. You guys take it easy, and I'll talk to you in the next video. If you have any ideas or any videos that you would like to see, please post them in the comments section below. And as always, remember to like and subscribe. Take it easy. I'll talk to you next time.